Coach.
Okay,
I
I thought our guys, especially in the first half, I thought we did everything we needed to do. We defended the three-point line. They were 3 for 15. We out-rebounded them. You know, we got the ball into the paint. We got points off turnovers. We're up by 21. And I thought we were playing really, really well. In the second half, give Moyne credit. They went to their zone, and it looked like we didn't work against it. And rest assured, you know, we work against his own offense, his own defenses. We couldn't get the ball to the high post. We were just so reluctant to get it there, and it slowed us down. You know, they made 5 threes in the second half. But I thought, you know, we out-rebounded them by 15. You know, we have, you know, 14 more points in the paint, 3 more points off of turnovers, you know, 8 more points off turnovers, second chance points, 15-5 fast break points. So we did everything we needed to do. We just got to get better at attacking the zone and really getting into the gaps and sharing the ball. And but it's, you know, and the other thing that rest assured, we practice foul shooting too. Didn't look like we practice foul shooting, but we do. But we can't miss 10. You know, you can't go to the line and miss, you know, 2 in a row, 3 in a row. That just, those are backbreakers and momentum breakers. And we just gotta do a better job. And, you know, we're 4-0, and that's, you know, it's really good, but we got a lot of work to do, both on the offensive and defensive ends. And as a team, you know, playing together and, you know, playing fast and playing the game the right way all the time.
Any questions first for our student athletes, and then we'll go back to Coach?
Noel, you had a breakthrough game today. You were the leading scorer. You had a lot of great moments. Did you know in that first part of that first half that this was going to be your game?
No, I was just more so excited and focused on, I mean, they told me before, my team told me they wanted me inside, and we had an advantage. So I just wanted to make sure I execute my part because I'll open everything else for them later on.
Yeah, and so I thought it was interesting. Something we noticed in the stat column was you hadn't taken a 3 in your first 4 years of college.
He's not going to be taking any more threes either.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask about. Are you is this something that we're going to be seeing more of, or maybe not so much?
I mean, Coach might say you might not see one. Unfortunately, there might be a couple more coming out. I do get a lot of reps of them. I do practice them a lot. And I think based off my free throw and how much I'll be in the gym, I really believe I can knock it down 100%. Just the right shot, right time.
Right shot, right time.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. So maybe not off the first swing, but if it comes back around, I'm very confident I'll knock it down.
And then for you, Dasonte, what do you feel like your role on this offense has kind of become in these first few games? How do you are you more about moving the ball, or more about, you know, picking things up? Like, what do you feel like that role is for you?
Literally everything. Try to be a motor out there. I start the defense, picking up 94, bring the energy for the rest of the guys, and then getting guys involved early so everyone can get their flow throughout the game. So when we get down to the wire in the second half, no one's like cold feet, no one got cold hands. Everybody got some touches, so we're ready to go.
Awesome.
Noel, I'm sure you've played with a lot of different point guards. What do you think of the way the guy to your left distributes the ball?
I like it. I like how aggressive he is. He gets in the paint. Like, I don't even know how he gets downhill or to the cup how he does, but somehow, some way, he's just going to boom, like straight downhill like a bullet. So, I mean, I think he just facilitates. Like he said, everyone, like if you look at the sheet, like a lot of people were involved in a lot of areas. And I understand there's a hockey assist, but he makes a lot of those hockey assists happen too. So he just does a really good job of distributing the ball, making sure we get the ball in the right areas.
Dasonte, with you coming here, a lot of these guys, all these guys you haven't played with before, how do you think that chemistry is coming along to this point after 4 games?
I think it's coming along great. We talked a little earlier. Like I said, it started off the court. I think we built a great bond this summer being together so long. So that just transferred onto the court. And now it's going to start to click. I think it's getting there, but we got a few more things to clean up. But I think we're definitely going to get there.
Noel, a couple times you guys were able to force a 30-second shot clock violation. As a defense, kind of how gratifying is that to kind of go for 30 seconds?
That's awesome, man. I don't think there's a better feeling, especially when, like, oftentimes when you play really good defense, the last few seconds are where someone will hit, like, a step back or a random shot. But when you really finish the possession and you get, like, the shot clock, it just feels amazing because, like, it's like we finished the possession and now we get to execute on offense.
Anything else for the athletes? All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, any questions for Coach?
So, Coach, wanted to start off. We saw Chance Moore in kind of a different role today. He ended up having 3 blocks on 3 three-pointers. I mean, was that something that was intentional, or just ended up kind of working out that way, that he was playing a different role?
Yeah, he's playing the same role. He's playing defense. Not like, he was just blocking, a jump shot that the guy that he was guarding. so it wasn't different. But I think the neat thing about our team, Chance was the leading scorer in the last, 3 games, and he got 6 today. And, we win by 19, and we have we have 5 guys in double figures. And I think that's the strength of our team, is that we don't rely on one guy. Chance didn't play very well offensively. He played much better defensively. He got 8 rebounds. But we had other guys step up offensively. So it's going to be hard for people to guard us because we have different options. It's just not one guy that's averaging 20 points a game. So that's a positive. We just not just Chance, but everybody. We got to just get better in all areas. You saw us attacking that zone today. It wasn't very good. So those areas that we have to improve on. We can't allow a zone to be the stop sign and stop our momentum. We got to attack that. We got to do a better job. We wanted to keep them to 6 threes, and they had 3 in the first half. We gave them 5 in the second half, which is was disappointing. But we held them to our goal every game is field goal percentage of below 40 and 3-point field goal percentage below 30, and we did that. We struggled at the foul line, even though you want to make more foul shots than the opponent takes, and we did that. We made 13. They only took 7. So there's a lot of positives coming out of the game, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that we need to work on.
Yeah, so speak on, LeJay Jones had a really good game
Yeah.
today. Speak on his performance.
Yeah, he played well. He shot, he hit 2 threes. He rebounded the ball, and that's the thing I liked about it. He had 3 offensive rebounds, 8 total rebounds, and that's what we need him to do. He can't be always just one end. If my offense isn't going, then I don't do anything else. We got to have guys that just like Chance today, the offense wasn't going, but he brought something on the defensive end. Dasonte had 6 rebounds, and Melvin had 7 rebounds. That's what we need from everybody. That blue collar type of stuff, not the skill stuff, but the toughness stuff. And I thought we had that today.
Yeah, and then Noel's performance too. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we try to get the ball inside, especially in the first half. And Noel did a good job. He had 3 offensive rebounds. We wanted him to get more than 5 rebounds total. But we had the size advantage inside and wanted to take advantage of it. And sometimes it's hard. One of the reasons why they play zone is because of Noel. They don't have the size inside to guard him. But I thought Noel was active, and 15 and 5 is a pretty good day.
And then Jonah Hinton as well. He had a good game.
Yeah, he came off the bench, had 10 in 16 minutes. He's a guy that can shoot the ball from 3, gets guys involved, and he's offense off the bench, and that's something that we need.
Anything else?
With 5 different guys, you just rattled through a bunch of them, between 10 and 15 points. How do you feel the ball is moving around?
Yeah, well, sometimes it moves well, and sometimes it sticks. And we needed to, we got to get off the ball. Sometimes we get the ball and we're holding it, trying to make a play. We got to get it swung. And there was opportunities, in the first half, there's opportunities in the second half where, we needed to make that extra pass. It's coach talk, but it's almost like you drive for somebody else. You try to get into the paint, draw somebody, drive and kick. And then when that pass goes, then that guy has to make a decision. I have a good shot. I want to give it up to have a great shot. So we got to do a better job of sharing the ball. At times, we look like we know what we're doing. And then at times, we take forced shots. And we got to get away from that.
Any others?
Yeah, Coach, 4-0 to begin the season. What can you say about how the team has gelled so far?
We're getting better. As Dasonte said, the guys are getting to know each other. The summer was big. But they're trying to get to know each other in terms of our system. And, my expectations, I want them to play perfect. And I get upset when it's not perfect. But I think we're getting better. But at the same time, you watch the game, and there's areas that we need to really improve. And one of them is foul shooting today in zone offense.
Yeah, and going off of that, obviously a collective effort with 8 of the 10 Monties who played scoring. What can you say about the depth?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a positive. If guys, it's a positive if guys can accept their roles. And that's the challenge, and we'll see where that goes. Sometimes it's easy to accept the role when you're winning. When we have a few losses. We're not gonna, I don't think, I have my boss sitting in the back here, but I don't think we're gonna go 32-0. There's gonna be some games that we're gonna lose. And in those games, how do those guys deal with, not playing, whatever minutes they think? It's easy now when we're winning. But I think we have good guys, and I think we have guys that understand, it's all about we and us. And, tomorrow in the newspaper, it's not gonna say Schmidt beats Lemoyne, it's gonna say Bonnie's beat Lemoyne. And we just gotta continue to work and, and fill our roles, and the roles will change. Some guys aren't playing a lot right now. Who knows? There's an injury. Here comes a guy. Some guy's in a slump, whatever. So everybody's got to be ready.
Time for one more.
Yep. I was gonna say, in our last few interviews, you've been saying we need to get better at everything. Do you feel like you're getting closer to that progress that you're looking for at this point of the season?
We're getting better. We're not near where we need to be. It's only the 4th game. We want to play our best basketball in February and March. And so we're trying, we're going in the right direction, right? But we're not halfway up the mountain yet. We got a long way to go. And that's a positive, because we're 4-0, and it'd be different if we're 0-4. But we're 4-0, we're getting better, but we got a long way to go. I think this team has a pretty high ceiling. I think we can get better. We haven't maxed out at all, because some of the guys don't even know what the heck they're doing out there. So I think our ceiling is high. The question is, can we get there?